Hello, my name is Diana, and I'm going to talk about collaborative writing in primary education, specifically in English as a foreign language. I've divided my work into two parts, the theoretical framework and the project. The first part is the theoretical part, and the second part is the practical part. In the first part, I have investigated about writing in English, cooperative learning, collaborative writing, of course, English as a foreign language, talking for writing, and also peer feedback. In the second part, I had the opportunity to put all these investigations into practice, and I worked in a fourth primary education class. In this part, I wrote about the context of this classroom, the objectives that I want to achieve with these activities, and also I described all of the activities that I have done. In the second part, I've included the outcomes and the possible improvements that these activities could have. And also, to finish it, I wrote some conclusions about the theoretical part and the practical part. The main objectives of this work were to investigate about the collaborative writing and the factors that could help these methodologies, such as peer feedback, oral interactions, the teachers and the students' roles. And another objective was to be able to take it to the classrooms and analyze the results obtained to verify whether collaborative writing improved or not the written text. I wanted to talk about collaborative writing about this topic because the teaching and learning methods have to change, and it seemed to me like a good methodology to introduce it to the classroom. And also because with the current writing method, there is no real communication between students, and also the writing process is limited. The project was carried out in the classroom through a cooperative learning methodology to which students were already accustomed. The students and teachers' roles were changed a little bit since the professor would only be a student's learning assistant, and it will be the student who, through discussions between the partners, will resolve some doubts about grammar, phonetics, and even doubts about metalinguistics. The pictures that appear on the screen are those that were handed out to the children in the sheets. They were the ones that describe the scene by groups of four, in pairs, or even individually. The results of this activity were analyzed based on the process of writing, that is, planning, writing, and revising. After that, I could see the following annotations that appear in the presentation, like, for example, the ones that work individually had the longest sentences, but they made more mistakes. The peer work had a lot of vocabulary, but they didn't plan as the group works. And the group work have a lot of vocabulary, a lot of oral interactions. They negotiate about mechanical points. They have the most time planning and revising, and the texts were so accurate, but the sentences were maybe too short. The outcomes show that peer work and group work make a more accurate written text with abundant vocabulary, and they make more oral interactions. But I could realize that those people who work individually develop their imagination more by interpreting all the images. Despite they made more mistakes and they didn't plan and didn't revise, I think their texts were richer.